Nate Johnson, last year Player of the Year at Akron in the MAC. Misses that fall away for Kansas State. That's knocked down. A physical number 0 in the purple. Forces the tie-up. Possession going back this way. That time Haggerty lost it. This is Javon Porter. Is perhaps a bit more talented than a year ago. They got some good guards, and Jerome Tang likes his backcourt.
Yeah, I just thought it was always my 2 daughters that brought in versatility. Clearly, a guy can play outside, inside, can play all 5 positions.
In a preseason tilt, you missed the about first 7 minutes of this one. Just getting started. Kansas State by 4.
These coaches, as we get into the second half, will be playing this game to win for sure.
Incredibly valuable. Match competition. Yeah, Robinson's off to a good start. This is what's neat about a night like today. Preseason ball, 10 days from opening night. Rapique, that's good.
Yeah, they like Rapique. Big size, got good hands, good footwork on the interior. They need somebody like him.
Oh, T.O. Barrett, aggressive attack. That's a sophomore from Oklahoma City.
Barrett has the experience as well, trying to get into that rotation. I'm
just going to work on the big man that time.
Sean Phillips played in the Big 12 a year ago at Arizona State. Both games had double-doubles against K-State. The football part of it used to be Georgia and Alabama. Now it's join the party. Don't get left behind. Ole Miss.
It's a gauntlet in any sport, any and all.
Well, the commitments. That means, what are you doing? That means you should probably be sitting anyway.
Yep.
But at least in theory, it's good because you don't want guys fouling out.
Kansas State could have used that one. That was an open look for P.J. Haggerty. The All-American last year in Memphis, was a very highly coveted recruit in the portal this offseason. Chose Kansas State. He's got another year of eligibility after this year. Just misfired that time. So back on this end of the floor.
I do remember the days of the Big East where he tried 6 fouls in conference games for 1 year. A lot of blood left on the floor. Didn't really work out well. It was all, but now you can practice all summer. You got the 4 hours a week. You start earlier in September now with practice. So these teams have more up Big 12 or the SEC. You think and you hope they can play, but you don't always know how they're going to react to the highest level of competition.
There's a turnover, and Haggerty takes it all the way.
Haggerty's well-traveled, but experienced at a high level.
Yes, 4th year, 4th different school. He's been darn good wherever the heck he's been, and regardless of the level. Missouri with another close range make. Bashir, all the space in the world. Top 100 ranked player, 4-star. Sits down. So on this end,
and getting used to the competition and the style of play.
This new era of Big 12 basketball. Attacking. You talked about football season. It's a running back just lower the shoulder right there. This is Haggerty trying to turn the corner. P.J. Haggerty draws the foul. Robinson went tumbling.
We talked about
Mizzou lead. Yeah, it grows.
Jaden Stone being ready to lock and load, and now Jacob Cruz, another guy, just had his feet set and ready to go. And that's what Dennis Gates talked about. We've got a lot of guys that can make shots, and we're not going to rely on one guy to make a lot of threes every night. We're going to have good balance because we have a lot of options out there, guys that are confident that can space the court and knock down shots.
And those two are going to be front and center in that department. Cruz and Stone, they know their roles. And then we have not seen Trent Pierce tonight, but he is a very capable outside shooter, one of the 3 returning starters. There he is. And he was kind of iffy whether or not he was even going to go today. You see him, he's just in the Missouri sweatshirt dealing with a lingering lower body injury. So the only players not available tonight for Mizzou, Pierce, and then the redshirt freshman Trent Burns, who didn't play last year.
Pierce, another guy at 6'.
This has been a intense, exciting, this has been a highly competitive first half. And that should stay here.
Well, this is what coaches talk about.
They want that.
I don't see why not. He played about 23 minutes a game a year ago. He's going to get up over 30 this year. So that natural minute increase. Plus, you could see he's really worked on his offensive game.
Haggerty, meanwhile, going to the line, hit the floor hard. That was Phillips who fouled him on the way up.
He just split that trap at the top, or soft double. Double him, you better force him to the side. And now Missouri's tried to double him on a few occasions, and he just keeps his dribble. He widens it out, then he finds an angle, he attacks one of the defenders, and then away we go.
Really skilled redshirt junior from Crosby, Texas. Quite the journey to where he is now at Kansas State. Mark Mitchell back on the floor. And there's one of the freshmen, Nick Randall, having a word with Gates. It's Missouri by 11, a minute left in this preseason battle between the old conference foes. Throw it back. First time they met was 1906. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Well, it's good. Missouri playing K-State in this game tonight, and we know familiar friends, Dennis Gates and Jerome Tang. They've been friends for a long time, and it's good to see guys connecting with each other to help both programs. And you know, Missouri started the end of the 6-year deal, now playing KU again. They'll play in Kansas City this season.
That's
which
right.
is great for college basketball. Those two have reunited that rivalry.
So Mitchell finally sits down at the end of the bench. He's grabbing that left wrist. He's stretching it out. Meanwhile, here's Haggerty. 8 seconds on the timer. Haggerty to the rim, throws it up, count it. And the foul for P.J. Haggerty.
So hard to defend, because the ability to be under control, going in with both hands, he kind of initiates the contact, and Barrett did a pretty good job on him, but he's got such great body control at the rim. Got to respect his three. He shot 39% a year ago, so you've got to get out and pressure him on the perimeter, and when you do, try to force him to that offhand, he'll take it and go either way. He seems to like the left a little bit better.
Yeah, he has. He's made a couple of crafty moves there down the left side of the lane. He has 12, and so it looks like we're gonna take a peek at this last sequence. So Dennis Gates, Lucas Santos, one of our officials, by the way, just came over to explain. So, Tim, we were talking about earlier today, new to the game this year, the implementation of the coach's challenge. At the start of every game, you get one coach's challenge. If you were to, if you win your challenge, you would get another challenge for the remainder of the game. And so what Dennis Gates is appealing here is that there was flagrant contact, a flagrant foul during that prior sequence. I'm assuming, was that when Haggerty swung his elbow on the way in?
I believe so. I mean, it looks like they're looking at it over there on the sideline with the old iPad, which he got him right above the shoulders. Dennis Gates, you know, that's the other piece of that, Kevin, is this, you know, who knows if he would have done this if this was in the regular season, although this Gates had a good angle, and T.O. Barrett gets one right in the chin area. Obviously inadvertent, but still there is contact above the shoulder, so they're going to take a look at this.
The question is, does it rise to the level of upgrading it to a flagrant? So it does look like there's Pat Adams over there. Our officials, they have deemed that that was just a basketball move. So an unsuccessful challenge, and Missouri loses a timeout here. And you can see Dennis pleading his case after the
challenge as well. And, you know, this is, and we were about to say before the officials came over, is that that's another good piece of playing a game like this. Is with new rules, you get to see maybe what you'd like to challenge, where in the game you must challenge. I mean, there's an art of that, and the coaches aren't used to this yet. So do you want to save your challenge till later in the game? Yeah, but Dennis saw this right there, and he's got one of their better players. And I think in a real game, that's a good challenge, because obviously a guy like Haggerty, you'd want to get him handle that. But Sean Phillips, I think it's important for him to get some major minutes in a game like this, because of the fact he is experienced, but find out where he's going to get his shots in this offense. He's not a guy that they're going to throw the ball to on a lot of occasions, but you can see he can be very physically dominant at the rim.
6 and 6 for Phillips today. Johnson just... Haggerty got it taken away by Mack.
But from different spots and from different positions than a year ago. It's not so guard heavy. We're going to have our forwards and our bigs have the ability to step out and shoot as well.
And then Castillo answers with the corner three, the sophomore from Oklahoma. He's got it back to 9. Boys
working. Maybe we could get an NIL deal or something. Perform on one of those late night shows or something.
He start his own brass band. Or was that a woodwind? Sometimes I get it mixed up here. That one falls. Okay, it is a woodwind.
Now PJ Haggerty probably right now is a little too unselfish.
Well, there's a block at the rim. Kansas State on the run out. Johnson driving kick. Haggerty gets Norweather flying and buries it. Another for months. And shortly before the season, it's not just against the Division II team down the road. This is evenly matched competition. Haggerty, not that time. Norweather with the strong two-hand board. Missouri into the front court very quickly. Stone is calling for it. Here's Jaden Stone. 6-point game. 13:35 on the clock in the second. Porter slips to the basket. Conference. Kim English, a bit, you know, obviously a very first lead of the night. Now it's a 19-point cushion for Mizzou. There is some great upside for number 6. Porter finds the cutter, who's open underneath. The rookie, that time Randall, might have gotten that shot partially blocked. Haggerty goes in strong and finished
there, and Javon Porter had the second opportunity, but you see K-State a little late on their rotations. Kevin, you asked about what coaches will take, and that's the basics. The basics of basketball, the basics of how to prepare on the road, being in the hotel, shutting the lights off, turning your phone off, getting to the pregame meal, watching film, coming to the shoot around, getting to the bus on time, I mean, there's just a group of things that normal fans don't think of, but as a coach,